Hi guys, my name is Anna and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. The name of my business is Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture and Chinese Herbs, and this is my 51st video, and today I'm going to be talking about anxiety. Yesterday I did my 50th video on libido, and I'm going to be focusing a lot on increasing men and women's libido. Um, it's typically a side effect from a positive side effect from the work that we do here and in probably every acupuncturist office, but especially in my practice. I've been in practice now for 18 years, and one of the amazing things that improves with people's health is their mental state of health. And in that video, in the libido video, I talk about some other things that also improve, including people's stress level, depression, anxiety, stuff like that. So today I'm going to read one of my many testimonials, many of my patients' testimonials regarding anxiety. So let's just get to it. I'm just going to read one of them. I first met Anna in December of last year to help bring down my anxiety. I had been suffering from severe anxiety for about 15 years. Nothing could ever be pinpointed as to what triggered my anxiety. It was just always there. I had been taking Western medicine before, but eventually stopped due to a lack of satisfaction with the results. Physical activity soon replaced the drug for a few years, but eventually my anxiety crept up with such a force that I was back looking for treatment again. Some of the symptoms I was feeling on a daily basis were restlessness, irritability, lack of focus, shortness of breath, nausea, and active sleep. This time I decided to try Eastern medicine as an alternative. My first treatment with Anna by far exceeded my expectations. I will never forget it. During the consultation, I explained to Anna the reasons I had come to see her. Anna was attentive, compassionate, and committed to helping me find calm in my life. She explained to me that because my anxiety had been chronic, it would take some dedication to treatment to stabilize, lower, and eventually eliminate my anxiety. She stressed that my anxiety would one day just be a memory of the past. The level of my anxiety walking into her office was somewhere between a 7 and an 8, 10 being extremely anxious. After the first treatment, I can easily say my anxiety decreased to somewhere around a 2 and 3. It was the calmest I had felt in a long time. My mind felt clear and focused, and my body felt relaxed, physically relaxed. I kept seeking treatment pretty intensively during the first couple of months. In combination with Chinese herbs, I began to sleep better, have more energy, and lower my level of anxiety on a day-to-day basis. Where my anxiety used to fluctuate between a 6 and an 8, I could begin to see the levels decrease within those first months between a 4 and 6. I felt I was making more progress with this treatment than I had with the anti-anxiety medications I had been on in the past. A testament to this treatment and Anna was that while getting treated, I was also studying for a few intensive professional exams. I used to respond negatively to that type of stress, and it would usually be a mental wreck days before an exam. With this treatment and Anna's positive encouragement, I felt anxious only 5 minutes before the exam, of which the symptoms later subsided. I was more focused and confident in my abilities this time around. Now, almost to my 30th session, I can confidently say that I'm a lot closer to eliminating my anxiety than I have ever been in my life. Anna has helped me get down to a consistent level of anxiety where it now ranges between a 1 and 3. I see Anna now on an as-needed basis when I feel my anxiety gets to be too unmanageable. Thank you, Anna, for helping me find my peace in my life again. You rock. This is a gentleman that I treated who was in his 20s. He was just amazing to work with because he was so open and willing to do whatever it took to heal. When a person fluctuates between a 7 and 8 and oftentimes peaking at a 10 chronically, it's important to understand that the beginning phase for easy cases is those first 10 treatments. The beginning phase for more difficult, more chronic being 6 or more months, long-term issues, the beginning phase can be those first 10 to 20 treatments. When this gentleman wrote his testimonial, he was into his 30th treatment, and that sounds about right. Um, I'm really happy to say that since he wrote that, that was over a year ago, that he has been fine, and he did not graduate, but he significantly improved. When a person is 30% better, I think they're better, but they're not quite sure. When a person is 50% improved, now we're starting to see some quantifiable improvements. But when a person is 80 to 99% improved, now we're seeing some tremendous results, and they are truly another person. So, this is an example of someone who really, really put forth commitment and effort to make um, their life change for the better. I have a saying in my life, and I share this with my kids. If there's something that you really, really want, and if I were to ask you how badly do you want it, there's only one answer. And that answer is whatever it takes. I will do whatever it takes. And obviously, and making sure you don't hurt anyone and you don't lose your integrity. You stay with your dignity and all that. But it's important to understand that when you truly want something, you commit to it. I've posted, this is my 51st video so far, and I've done this particular video called Accountability 3 times. It's that important. It's how to hold my work accountable. I hold a very transparent practice in my transparent type of practice, and I want to accomplish the goals of every one of my patients. I want to help them achieve those goals. But at the same time, I have to be very honest. This is natural medicine, and it's going to take time. Be realistic. People want these fast results. And I treat anxiety at least 60 to 70% of my day, every day, 5 to 7 days a week. And it's one thing to see short-term results, and it's another thing for a person to go months and months and months and months and say, oh my gosh, I feel myself healing. Anxiety, if that's where you've been living at for a while, that is your normal. That's not natural. It's critical to understand that if you've been feeling stressed out, depressed, anxious, anything short of love and gratitude, that's not natural. And if you can understand that feeling anxious, in this particular case, anxious, overwhelmed, you're just always fight or flight, you're always being chased by a bear, and you'd be amazed how many people live there in that space. And it's like they're in a purgatory, they're just constantly going, and that's how they live their lives. And if that's where you live, that's your normal, and that's not natural. And I hope you really understand where I'm coming from. I used to be there. I was there for decades. I understand. And I started my personal development training when I was 17. And I started receiving acupuncture when I was 20, which is when I started studying acupuncture and Chinese medicine. And then when I really got to feel this sense of tranquility and calm and peace and truly love for the planet, love for everyone, and forgiveness and just everything good, that is a state of natural. That is a state where we were truly born. We were born with 2 fears, the fear of loud noises and the fear of falling. Everything else is conditioned. And there's a lot of reprogramming to be done if a person lives in a state of anxiety. And so I wanted to post this video, so this is a little taste of what Chinese medicine can do, and a very little taste of what the powers of Dr. Tan's balance method can do. So if you're in the Southern California area, come see me. Otherwise, I've got balance method practitioners all around the world, or any acupuncturist that you truly have rapport with. If you want a balance method referral, balance method acupuncturist referral around the world, I've got quite a few. And I love balance method. I've been doing this for 18 years. I did TCM from 99 to 2006, and since March 6, 2006, I've been doing my master style Dr. Tan's balance method since then and haven't looked back, and I love it. I have an 85 to 95% success rate with long-term results, and you can take that check to the bank and cash it today. Go to both of my websites, and you'll see a ton of testimonials and 173 plus Yelp reviews. The medicine speaks for itself. The results that we do here day in and day out speak for themselves. I have two websites, moveyourqi.com, that's moveyourqi.com, and committedtobetterme.com. The name of my business is Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture, and Chinese Herbs. So far, it's just me. Hopefully, in the future, there'll be other balanced method acupuncturists working with me. Um, Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time today. All right, have a good night. Happy New Year. And please watch that 50th video, the one on libido. Take care.